Alright guys, we have some major JP news that is just broke. This is a lot more exciting than I actually thought it was going to be. So we all thought that that little announcement in the news for the LR GINYU Force was of course going to be for the OG LR GINYU. And while that still might be the case, we have a brand new LR GINYU Force. Don't worry, it's not a summonable. It looks to be completely free to play, which is perfect for the card, I think, because we don't need any more summonable LRs for a while, I think. We're good on those for now, but we're going to take a look at everything new. Of course, shout out to Zahal on the subreddit and the Dokkan sub as per usual for providing us with this brand new information. This is updating as we speak, so we are going to be refreshing this page. As you guys can see, it just literally changed right there. The data download that just happened on JP, by the way, is what we're talking about today. It had these new cards that we're about to go over. It had some stuff about Battlefield, which I think they're still going over, new missions, all kinds of different stuff. So we're going to take a look at what we've got here, which is very, very interesting stuff here. So let's take a look at these first. So these look to be special orbs for the GINYU Force, which is very interesting. And they're different colors for each type. And they're also special, like, GINYU Force orbs for each type, which is really weird. I'm not sure how that's going to work. We'll take a look at everything we've got here. This is, I guess, missions. Ooh, this is going to be missions for doing the GINYU Force stuff. But we have all these brand new cards here. And let's take a look at what we've got. Just going to keep updating this just in case. So let's take a look here at these new missions real quick before we get into that. All of them but the LR have their own orbs. Okay, so that's good to know. So that's what all these are. And that's what all these cards are that we're going to look at in a second. So let's see here. Various new missions for clearing special GINYU Squadron training. Most of the rewards are bad. You get Funky Kai of that unit's type when you 100% any of the new GINYU Force. 100% the new GINYU Force's SSR rewards. The LR GINYU Force. Okay, interesting. So let's take a look at everything we got here. So this is the new LR GINYU Force. It's actually pretty cool. Of course, it is when GINYU steals Goku's body on Namek. And look at that. It is a GINYU leader. That is pretty cool. So it looks to be HP, attack, and defense 100% up, and 3 key to all GINYU Force cards, which I think is hilarious. This is obviously not a category to really be taken seriously, but I think it's still really cool nonetheless. I definitely think that Dokkan needed something like this, because this is more of like a gag LR, you know, as cool as they are. I definitely think that we needed something kind of just fun like this. This is so silly. I love it. But anyway, we of course got the TOKUSENTAI going on here. Of course, the translations on DBZ Space are a little bit wonky because it's using Google Translate, so that's not the boy Renzi's fault. By the way, shout out to the boy Renzi for providing us with this info as per usual on DBZ Space. Of course, these links aren't going to translate properly. We'll see if we can find something new on the Reddit in a second about the official translations. Maybe the boy Koala has put up a post. But let's see what we can get out of this as best we can. The ally of the Electrode system. Oh, we're getting Pokemon in Dokkan now. So it looks like he gives the GINYU Force cards attack and defense 30% up, and a further 20% of attack and defense to the ally of the category. Interesting. Maybe this is saying so like all extreme units get that, and then if you're in the GINYU Force you get that extra little bit. Interesting. But nonetheless, the card is pretty dope. So let's take a look at everything else we got here. Also, we can assume that this is just going to drop like this, because if you guys don't know, on DBZ Space there has been an update recently that Renzi put in. Loving it, by the way. If Renzi, if you're watching this, I don't think you are, but if you're watching this, love the new update. What the card awakens from, if you're looking at the Dokkan Awakening, is here, and then if you're looking on the what do you call it, the like the SSR card, you can look at what it awakens right here. So that is pretty dope. I really like that. So this is the new Raccoon. Look at that boy. Raccoon is one of the silliest members of the character. Eraser cancer. Oh no. So this is the SSR art, as you can see. Now it's not showing up. Let's refresh that boy. I think DBZ Space might have just crashed. Well, luckily I have these preloaded. All right, so this is the new Jace card. So obviously, Raccoon is Fizz, Jace is STR, Birder is AGL, Guldo is Tech, and Ginyu is Int, which makes a lot of sense, obviously, just because of the coloring of their skin, I guess. This Ginyu card, okay, so this isn't going to show up because DBZ Space is like pooping itself right now from Murdy trying to look at the new information. But nonetheless, this is the new Ginyu card. Can we look at this? Hey, that loads just fine. Let's go. Milky Oh my gosh, I love Google Translate translations. Let's see. So let's see what we can get out of this. We'll go over everything, I guess, besides Raccoon. Since Raccoon's apparently dead. Actually, real quick, let's refresh and see if we can find anything new on here. So nothing new there. Let's go actually to the Reddit homepage and see if... Okay, so that's just the only thing there. Just trying to see if there's any translations. Of course, this is all updating as we speak. So again, nothing new, it looks like. This is just the same thing. So basically, this data download has downloaded a lot of the stuff that, of course, they're still working on it. I might make another video depending on how much this gets updated. We'll see. But as you guys can see here, let's actually take a look at the missions. That's kind of important. The GINYU cards, I'm assuming, you know, they're just SSRs, and they all seem to be free to play, obviously, by the whole thing where they all have their own orbs. That would lead me to believe that, and that would be really cool if they all were free to play. I'll definitely get all these guys. Let's take a look at the cards real quick. Let's just speed through this because we're already... we're not doing too bad on time yet. Let's see. Passive, determine the death blow of enemy +2. Attack 20% up, and the enemies of the... I'm wondering what the electrode system is. I don't know what that is. I'm not sure. Crusher Ball, though. I don't know if you guys can see that. That was a update from Animated Muscle that we're talking about right now, excuse me. Crusher Ball, super oversized damage for 1 turn. So I believe that's Supreme? Should be. Either way, we got the Birder here. I love these SSR arts. Even though they're small, they look pretty good. Blue Impulse, love the name of that super attack. Defense is increased, giving super extra large damage. Interesting. Avoid the enemy's attack into attack. Oh, so it looks like Birder can dodge. That's pretty cool considering he's, you know, the OG speedy guy in DBZ. That's pretty cool. Interesting. I'm not sure what any of that means, but I'm assuming this man can dodge. So that's pretty cool. Again, these translations are kind of hard to follow because it's just like Google Translate translations, and nothing too, you know, like spectacular in terms of translations. I'm sure we'll get something better, but I did just kind of want to show them off anyway. Let's see. So it looks like our man here can stun. So that's pretty cool. And then of enemy attacked. Okay, so it looks like he lowers enemy attack and defense. That's pretty cool. I like it. I like it. Oh, by the way, they all do have rebirth, so that's another clue that they're all free to play units. Let's see. What does GINYU do? The enemy is a 50% reduction. Okay. Look, that should be +3 key, I think. Attack and defense 70% up, and the enemy is subject to 2 or more body. Okay, so basically if you're fighting 2 or more enemies, so that makes them a little bit less viable, but that's okay. Then you get 3 key and attack 70% up. All right, let's look at these missions here. Oh my gosh, that's all. Oh, is this every mission? And they're just at the top? Let's see if we can find them. So what are they called here? Special GINYU squad training. So let's give that an old copy. And I don't know how this is going to, I don't know how, is this appearing on video? Oh, that is appearing on video. Dope. Let's type that in there. Nothing. Okay. Maybe if we just scroll all the way to the bottom, maybe they're there because, oh, wait, I did see something. Hold up. Ooh, here we go. We're starting to get into it here. Oh, there's the card. All right, cool, cool, cool. So let's look at everything. I think this is, oh, so these all look like they're different missions. Interesting. Okay, so let's take a look at all this stuff. So these are 3-year anniversary missions. Here we go. To get the LR, trying to free GINYU Rangers. Okay, so basically if you get all 5 of them to 100%, you get the LR. Interesting. Interesting. That's not too bad. So this is if you get Raccoon, you get a Funky Kai, and then if you get each of them to 100%, you get a Funky Kai of that type. That's pretty neat. Let's see. Clear 30 times in special training. Okay, so you get his medals by clearing the stage a certain amount of times. Interesting. And they're all called different things that kind of make sense with their character a little bit. Of course, the translations are kind of wonky, but for Oh my gosh, I just forgot his name. Raccoon. Oh my gosh, why couldn't I not remember that? Body for Raccoon, Force for Jace, Intellectual for GINYU, Technique for, oh my gosh, why am I forgetting my man's names? Guldo, thank you. And Speed for Birder. So basically, it's all the same type of stuff. You get some kind of average rewards, you know, medals, whatever. You get some Hercule statues, but then you get their medals from doing them each 20 to 30 times. Interesting. So it's just the same for all of them. You get 3, 2, and 1. Cool. Well, that's pretty neat. All right, so it looks like the rewards aren't too good, but they're all kind of based around the units, which is pretty neat in itself. I think, yeah, DBZ space is gone. There's no hope, at least right now, anyway. I will again check back on this later to see if I can give you guys a part 2. But for now, it looks like this is everything that we've got. Is this a better translation? Or is this just like this guy's interpretation? Does he give a... This guy, that is definitely not the LR GINYU I was expecting. I'm totally okay with it. Me. Alright, well... We'll go over these like really quickly. But if you guys want to give these a little bit of a more detailed look here, because we're already running a little high on time, I'll let you guys, of course, leave everything in the description below. I'll just leave the Reddit post because it has a link to every one of these cards that we looked at already, including the missions. But yeah. So we got the LR GINYU Force, like you said, GINYU Force category, that's so dope. 12 key greatly increases attack for 1 turn and deals colossal damage. 18 key deals mega colossal to the enemy and raises attack of extreme allies by 30%. Okay, so that's what I thought. For 1 turn, passive, Glory of Evil, attack and defense of all extreme allies up 30% and raises attack and defense of GINYU Force allies. Okay, so cool. So that's pretty cool. He's like a support and a leader. That's actually pretty dope. So this is definitely, too, giving the Namek Saga a little bit of a needed boost, because I know that category was definitely lacking on some units, and this will definitely help. But you could almost just run, I would think, this. Like, even though this isn't the Namek Saga category, you know what I mean? It's still, you know what I mean? Because it has the Namek Saga. But nonetheless... Still pretty cool. You can take a look at all the links there, but we're gonna scoot along here just so we can save time. Super attack, increases attack and deals supreme damage. Okay, cool. This is for GINYU, by the way. Passive, when there's 1 enemy, key +3 attack and defense plus 70%. Oh, okay, so this is actually really cooler than I thought. So this GINYU so much better than I thought. When there are 2 or more enemies, reduce damage by 50%. Interesting. I've never seen a card like that. That's pretty dope. All right, Raccoon here, super attack. Also, I'm assuming they all have the same leader skill. Yeah, the 2 key and HP attack and defense plus 30% for their respective types. Raccoon, tenacious villain. That's funny. Defense plus 80% and attack plus 14% per attack received. Interesting. Max of 70% boost. He's pretty cool. That's pretty dope. I'd honestly consider running him on the main physical villains team. Let's see, Jace, super attack, crusher ball, deals supreme damage to the enemy, and plus 20% attack for all allies for 1 turn. That's pretty dope. Passive, objective captured, extreme allies plus 2 key, attack 20%, and reveal the location of the enemy's super attack. Whoa! That's dope. I will definitely be running him on my extreme STR team, because not only is he a good support unit, he reveals super attacks. Bro, you know how helpful that's going to be for Super Battle Road? This man is A1. He might be the best out of the bunch, in my opinion, so far. Besides the LR, of course. Birder, blue impulse, raises defense and deals supreme damage. Passive, I like blue after image. That's a cool name. Attack, 10%. Per key spear obtained. Okay, so he's a nuker. And high chance to evade enemy's attack while in the first attack position. Interesting. So only when he's in the first position. Not sure how I feel about that, but that's pretty cool nonetheless. And then we got Guldo, super attack, Psycho Javelin, deals supreme damage to the enemy with a medium chance to stun, and passive suppression reduces enemy's attack and defense for 20 turns. Okay, so he's kind of... Guldo might be the least interesting out of all, but still a good unit nonetheless. All right, so let's refresh this one more time. And I think, let's give this one more refresh before we end the video here. I think, yeah, that's all we got for now. If we get any more news, of course, I will keep you guys updated. I'll leave a link to everything in the description below, as per usual. Yeah, that looks like everything we've got here. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Let me know what you think of all this, because this is pretty awesome in my opinion. Epic Gutu out. Peace. And we're still waiting on physical LR GINYU Bandai. We haven't forgotten.